Hey Internet, Hector's back. Let's talk about some DC TV. Let's recap, let's preview. We've got some great teases. We've got a great week of DC TV ahead of us. But I just want to take a moment and thank the fans for all of your outpouring of love, your messages of love, and well-wishing in my recovery. I was maybe mugged last week, I don't know, punched in the face or something, but I am recovering well. Still no suspects. Well, you know what's going to make me feel better about the crime that actually happened to me is checking out some fictional crime that's happening tonight, Monday, on Gotham. Let's talk about it. Gotham's back, baby. Jim Gordon was busted out of Blackgate Prison by Carmine Falcone and Harvey Bullock, and he said that he's got to clear his name. That means he's got to head back into Gotham to try to undo the framing of the murder that he was framed for, and he's going to go to the one person that he believes can help him, and that's Edward Nygma. Oh man, are you kidding me? If you've been watching the show, you know what's up. He's gonna go to Eddie? He's gonna go to Edward Nygma, aka the Riddler? Yes, that's right. Also, baby Bruce Wayne has determined that he can't understand Gotham City until he understands criminality. So he's living on the streets with Selina, and I'm gonna tell you right now, we're gonna see what happens to Bruce in this episode, and it is very important for the development of his character. And lastly, let's talk about Oswald Cobblepot for a second. Oswald is a guy, he's been through some stuff. He just recently reconnected with his biological father, Elijah Van Dahl, who was played beautifully by Paul Rubens, until Elijah was killed by his wife and family. What? Are you serious? You're gonna do that to Ozzy? Okay, look, if you know the character of the Penguin like I do, and I think you know what I'm referring to, check out the comic book series Penguin, Pain and Prejudice that deals with Oswald's backstory, his upbringing, his family, and how he rose to power and became the Penguin that we all know and love. Then I think you know what's going to happen in tonight's episode. And that's all in Gotham. Tune in for the Bonkers action on Gotham. That's bananas and bonkers put together. Bonkers. Wait, Internet, I've got a really good one for you. Tuesday, happening, the iZombie Season 2 finale. It is a two-parter. It is massive. It's awesome. Here's what we've got. All right, last week, Major was arrested as the Chaos Killer. Yeah, that actually happened. But don't worry, this week, on part one of the finale, we've got a cameo in guest star Ken Marino. I love Ken Marino. He is the state-appointed attorney to help out Major, and he has got a burning love for cashing checks and winning cases. So you know what? He's ready to party down. Those are all Ken Marino references. And the gang has got to get Major either out of prison, clear his name, or at least in the meantime, while he's stuck in there, get him some brains before he goes full Romero in the place and starts the zombie apocalypse. It's crazy. It is insane. All right, now I'm gonna give you some teases for the two-part finale. You can pick up what I'm putting down if you want. All right, and if you don't like it, you can send it right back. Tease number 1, will Clive and Liv's relationship change forever? Tease number 2, will singer Rob Thomas from Matchbox 20 get turned into a zombie? Does he wish the real world would just stop hassling him? Tease number 3, is Ravi's beard still flawless? You gotta tune in and watch it. If you're an iZombie fan, this is a not miss two-part episode happening Tuesday. Check it out. What's that, Internet? You thought that the week was over? Don't worry, baby, it ain't. Let's talk Thursday, Legends of Tomorrow. I know you love the show as much as I do. This week will not disappoint. Might be my most favorite episode yet, because the title of the episode is called The Magnificent Eight. That's right, baby, it's a Western. Okay, so we know that the hunters from the Time Masters are chasing down our heroes because they plan to erase them from history. So our gang has got to find a place to lay low. So what do? They go to a little town called Salvation in the Dakota Territory in 1871. Yeehaw, partner, we're talking about rustling up some cowpoke in the West, man. You know what that means, all right? We're talking DC Comics, Western. You put your hands together, you're probably gonna get Jonah Hex. He finally shows up in Legends of Tomorrow. He's a fan favorite character. You don't believe me? Check out 2006 Jonah Hex Volume 1. A Face Full of Violence. It's an awesome collection of one-shot stories featuring Hex himself. You can learn why he's such a fan favorite character. He's awesome, so be sure to check that out. In the meantime, now this is an era that is rife for heroism. Are our heroes going to be able to break away? Is Jonah going to help them maybe fight off some hunters? Is Jonah going to get familiar with some future tech? It's very exciting. It's super cool. And also, be sure to look out for this little Easter egg that I found, which is pretty cool if you're a comic book aficionado like myself, or even if not. Keep your peepers peeled. In the background. When they arrive to the town of Salvation, we see a Kubert's barbershop. I'm pretty sure, now correct me if I'm wrong, guys who make the show, pretty sure that's a reference to legendary DC Comics artist Joe Kubert. I love this little Easter egg. It is awesome. Anyway, that's Legends of Tomorrow. You're going to see all your favorite characters do some great stuff, including my new favorite, Ray Palmer. Speaking of which, it's time to shrink down to atom size. Atom size! Guys, that brings us to our bad apple of the week. Okay, here's our bad apple. It is none other than Rip Hunter Time Master. But you didn't see that coming, did you? Listen, now I know what you're saying. Wait, Rip, isn't he a hero? Time after time, he has been a hero. But this time, on Legends of Tomorrow, we may learn some things about our Rip that may tick you off. We thought that we could count on him, but apparently we might not be able to. 2 like the number 2, like on the face of the clock. So be sure to keep your eyes on Rip Hunter Time Master on Legends of Tomorrow this week. He's our bad apple. Rip, come on, buddy, you let me down. Question of the week time, baby! We've got some good ones, and check out my brand new phone case that I just got this week. It's pretty awesome. I have a feeling I'm gonna hold on to this one for a long time. Last week we asked you which 2 DC TV shows would you like to see crossover next after having seen Flash and Supergirl, and here's some responses. Here we go. King Gamer TR says, that ending though. And then he responded to his own comment by saying, smiling with a teardrop emoji. Chaos Herald says, why no crossover with Hector in it? Would be hilarious. Happy face. Savior Dumo says, Arrow and iZombie would be awesome. Or Flash and Gotham. Well, you gotta make up your mind, bud. Pick one. A Show of Hands 7 says, I want to see Blaine from iZombie join up with Lucifer. They would be able to play off each other so well. I don't want to see that. That's terrifying. So scary. Ileana Levy says, can we have a Martian Manhunter appear on Arrow? A crossover with a shapeshifter could be very interesting. I like where your head's at, Ileana. Carlos Alberto Godinez Lara says, I want the crossover between Flash plus Gotham plus Arrow. You picked 3, we only wanted 2. You're nutty. Power Up says, Lucifer, Constantine, and Arrow. All caps. Oh, all right. Gaming Bat says, if the Flash did a crossover with Legends of Tomorrow, it would be really awesome since we technically got an Arrow crossover in episode 6. That's true. Afif Izudun says, hi Hector. Hugo H. Pereira says, White Canary and Supergirl would be crazy. Sarah would give a hard time to Kara. Yeah, man. Abdelrahman Mohammed says, I want to see Lucifer crossover with iZombie. And then one of these like nervous emojis like, and then a heart. Here's a good one. Dylan Chia says, I don't think it'll happen, but if Legends of Tomorrow crossover to Gotham where they get assisted by Bruce Wayne on a mission, that'll be amazing. Well, I mean, you gotta be more confident in your ideas, Dylan. That's a really good idea. I like that. Miguel Concepcion says, you're the worst comedian that I ever saw. It should have been your apostrophe Ari is the correct usage of your. That's fine. And last comment, Alexandra Hall says, Zatanna with the Flash and Arrow. Supergirl visits the Flash universe. Cool. I like all those characters. And that brings us to our new question of the week. Guys, this is a good one. If you had access to a time machine, where would you go? What would you do? Who would you meet? Would you go into the future to hang out with characters like the Legion of Superheroes? Or would you go into the past, the Old West times with Jonah Hex? Or even further back in time to caveman times and hang out with Anthro, the first boy? Answer below. Literally no wrong answer. Cool guys, I am out of here, but before I go, be sure to head over to DCComics.com after all these episodes air for your complete list of hashtag DCTV secrets so that you're in the know. Like me, be a real smart guy. Alright guys, I'm gonna be gone for a few weeks because, in all honesty, I'll let you in on a little secret. I've been working on a time machine, and I've got a really, really good feeling about it. It's coming along really nicely. I just need to take a few weeks off and kind of rejigger everything, make sure everything's good to go, and Hector, don't do it! Don't build a time machine! It's too dangerous! You hear me? It's too dangerous! Lois is the key! She's the key! Lois Lane is the... Am I too soon? I'm too soon! Am I too... Wait, did you not mention that there's a new episode of Supergirl and Lucifer this week? You forgot to do that! Okay. Sorry guys, be sure to check out the new episodes of Supergirl and Lucifer this week too.